If you know that I love you, why can't...
Hey y'all, so I'm gonna do my makeup and tell y'all the story time on how I flew my friend out with me to Miami and she did some weird shit. So let's get into it. So I already did my eyebrows and primed my face off camera because that's just gonna take too long. So this was in June of 2021. This was my graduation day. I didn't want to go to graduation. I'm like, I want to go to Miami. So I hit up my homegirl, and we're going to call her Josephine. So I hit up Josephine. I'm like, yeah, girl, let's go to Miami. Da-da-da-da. But she didn't have the funds, so I just paid for her ticket, and I paid for the Airbnb and stuff like that. Cool. So let me show y'all a trick that I do for putting on my eyelashes real fast. You're going to apply the glue onto your lash line and then glue them on. So we get to Miami, everything's cool. We go out to eat, we go to the beach. I did her makeup, we taking pictures, you know, we just vibing. Like, so boom, fast forward to the juicy part. So we go on South Beach, like on the strip, and it was dead, y'all. It was like Wednesday, so everyone had went home for the weekend, so it was dead. But eventually we end up running into these guys from New York. So we're gonna call the guy that I ended up talking to Paul. The other guy that was his friend, his name is, we gonna call him Chad, okay? And they had another friend with him, but we gonna call him Turtle. Don't ask me why I named him Turtle. But, so I'm talking to Paul. She talking to Chad and Turtle. Mind y'all, she got a boyfriend. But I don't judge. We listen, we don't judge. So we just vibing with them. Y'all know, if you've been to Miami and you've been on South Beach, you know, you meet people, y'all converse, y'all be chilling, like, y'all just be vibing. So that's what was going on. So fast forward, we was chilling with them. We had a flight literally for the next day because I snuck out there. I wasn't even supposed to be out there, y'all. I snuck out there. And, yeah. So before we took off to go back to Jersey, she like, oh, Paul added me in his close friends. Like, he added me in his close friends. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, I just met him, so I thought it was a little weird, because it's like, if I'm talking to you, why you adding my friend in your close friends? But, you know what I mean? I'm just like, whatever, like, cool. So that following weekend, once we got back from Miami, I had an Airbnb. I had got a B&B, and I invited, like, you know, my friends, and you know how it be when you have a B&B and everybody pull up, da-da-da. So this guy I was talking to pulled up, and y'all, this time nothing to do with Miami, but why she asked the guy, because I did her makeup. I was always doing her makeup because I was that type of friend. Like, if we friends, girl, I got you. Like, you know, I did her makeup. Y'all, why she gonna ask the guy I was talking to take her makeup off? And then when I said something to her, she like, oh, I didn't know that was the guy you was talking to. But I'm just trying to get y'all to understand the type of girl she is, right? So after that, like, I think I was still speaking to her for a little bit. But then I eventually stopped talking to her because it's like, that's mad weird. Like, why is you asking a guy that I talked to take your makeup off? You can take your own makeup off. Or better yet, ask the person who put the makeup on your face. So we stopped speaking. I ended up going to Miami again. Of course, as soon as I land, Paul is like, oh, like, where you at? Let me take you out. Da-da-da-da-da. But after she told me how he added her and her close friends, I just didn't respond to him no more because it's like, you weird. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. You know? So me and Josephine had a mutual friend, and it was her birthday. So the mutual friend, she was like, oh, you know, like, I want y'all to be around each other, you know, like, I want y'all to start talking again so my birthday dinner won't be awkward. And I'm like, no, like, no. But she like, no, Sid, like, you feel me? You know, like, you feel me? Start talking to her again. So we start speaking again. And as soon as we start speaking, she like, oh, yeah, I saw you was in Miami again. So I text Paul and was like, your girlfriend out there. And he was like, oh, he never wanted you. He wanted me. And you're not his girlfriend. And all this extra stuff, right? So this video is getting too long. So I'm going to do a part 2. And part 2 is going to unravel the rest of the tea. And I got receipts as well. So where we left off at was when she was telling me how she texted him when she saw that I was in Miami, which was weird because, like, what are you even texting him for? Letting him know I'm in Miami. He know I'm in Miami because he followed me. You know what I'm saying? So when she said, oh, he never wanted you, da-da-da, I didn't care because it's like, I haven't seen him since the first time we ever seen him because, you know, she was like, oh yeah, he put her in his close friends. So when she texted me and told me, when we was on FaceTime and she told me all of that stuff that he allegedly said, that was in July. Fast forward to August. I went back to Miami again because I'm a makeup artist. So I'll be going out there to do makeup and stuff like that, etc., etc. I'll go back out there again. So he texts me again like, yo, like, I want to take you out, da da da. So I text him. I'm like, no. I violated him. I'm like, oh, like, bitch, leave me alone, da da da. I don't want to curse because it's TikTok. And he like, I'm going to show y'all what he said. So y'all, he texted me. He was like, where you at? This was August 1st. And I was like, you weird, SMD. And he was like, let me make it up to you where you at. Didn't respond. So remember, I was telling you that when we was out there all together, it was Paul, Chad, and Turtle. So me and Chad, we follow each other on Instagram because he was mad cool. We both Tauruses, so you know, we was mad cool. So he texted me like, oh, come to this, like, it was like this hotel and it's the beach behind the hotel, but they got like happy hour. It's like a nice little cabana type of vibe. So he like, yeah, like, come and we gonna chill and stuff like that. Cool, because they cool. So at the time, my other homeboy was in Miami too. So I'm like, all right, come with me to see my other little Miami friend Chad, and we gonna chill, we gonna vibe, you know? So y'all, I pulls up with my male friend, and listen, so I've known him for years, and he like, yo, like, why you always falling out with your friends? I'm like, yo, like, these girls be mad weird, like, they just be weird. I can't even, I can tell you examples, but like, they just be mad weird. So y'all, I pulls up with my homeboy. They pull up. Why do Chad bring Paul? So mind y'all, they from Queens. So if y'all talk to New York guys, y'all know they mad aggressive. He like, so yo, why you playing with me? Like, word to my dad, like, why you playing with me? Da, da, da. So I'm like, like the first time I met you and the next day, you know, we was on the plane, you added my friend and your close friends. So he like, what? He like, she added me and her close friends first, as soon as y'all left. He like, the only reason why I added her and my close friends is because as soon as y'all left, she put me in her close friends. Mind y'all, this girl be twerking, doing all this extra stuff to her close friends. So I'm like, what? So then he goes to his Instagram messages. He gives me the phone. Because I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. So why was you texting her? He like, no. That's not your friend. That's not your friend. So he gives me his phone, right? I'm supposed to be doing the makeup. I don't know how girls tell story times and do their makeup at the same time. He gives me his phone. I'm reading the messages. Every time they ever conversed, she slid up on his story or text him first. So I see the part where she was saying, because remember how she was like, oh, he said you're not his girlfriend. So she slid up on his story, was like, oh, your girlfriend out there. He was like, oh, that's not my girl. She be playing with me. Like, I be trying to take her out. She don't respond to me. Da 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 da. I never see the part where she was like, oh, he said he never wanted you. He wanted me. Mind y'all, he didn't know why I wasn't like responding to him or texting him back or linking him every time I went to Miami. I just would blow him off. So he didn't have time to like delete no messages. So my homeboy, he like, yo, what? Mind y'all, I told y'all how she was talking to Chad and Turtle. So Chad, he like, what? So I text her. I'm like, call me. So then Chad grabbed my phone while I'm still conversing with Paul and my other friend. And so he FaceTimed her like, oh, what weird shit you on? Da 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 da. Y'all, so why this girl gonna text me like, oh, you always moving weird over niggas? You're a weirdo. Me. Bro, you sat up there and lied. Saying all this extra stuff that wasn't even true. You put him in your close friends first after we left. Like, what? So then, y'all, she started going on Instagram, subbing me, trying to fight me and all that. Well, trying to fight me. Never happened, though. But, yeah. And I'm just like, you trying to fight me because you're weird. Like, you thought because, you know, they lived in Miami at the time that I was going to keep going out there and that I would have never linked back up with them again. And we would have never found out that you're the weirdo. Like, because Paul, he like, yeah, that's not your friend. Like, da-da-da-da. Like, she's mad weird. But yeah, y'all, this is just crazy. But yeah, y'all, this is the finished look. And this is why I stay to my... This is one of the many story times that I do have dealing with y'all girls. Or why I just go out by myself now. Like, I do everything by myself. I travel by myself because y'all just is mad weird. Like, ew.